Okay, so my name is Christine and I am with you for today's lesson. I'm with you live from Gloucester and today we have a different topic. Today we're going to talk about empathy and I would like you to create 5 sentences using the word empathy. But first we shall start with Arush. Arush, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
My name is Arush Kumar. I study in class 4F. My school name is Delhi Public School, Megacity, Kolkata. My favorite hobbies are playing, singing, and dancing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so Arush, can you tell me what did you do today?
Today, first I woke up in the morning at 8 o'clock because today it was holiday. After that, I was playing for some time. Then I got ready. After getting ready, I was doing some homeworks. And after that, I slept for some time. Then I joined 6:30 to 7:30 online classes, and I'm joining your class. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Excellent. So Arush, can you use the word empathy in 5 sentences, please?
Yes. The mother feels empathy with her son. She had a great empathy with people. She had a deep empathy with animals. Some adults have great empathy with children. Meaning of empathy is the action of understanding, being aware of being sensitive, the ability to imagine how another person is feeling and so understand his or her mood. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So tell me, Arush, you did really well there using empathy in your 5 sentences. And what did you learn there about empathy? Arush?
Understand another person's feelings and thoughts.
Okay, and do you think you have empathy?
Yes, of course.
Okay, very good. Can you tell me a life experience, a personal experience where you've used empathy?
One day I wanted to buy a t-shirt and I was with my father and with my sister. So I liked the t-shirt, but on that time my father said no, we will not buy. And I was also thinking that what about mother? If mom says that no, it is not looking nice, why did you brought this? Then I didn't just buy it. I just left it there.
And how did you choose empathy? How did you show empathy?
Went to a shop in the morning. I wanted to buy cheese balls. Like my mother said, go and bring your cereals. So I went there. Then my cereals were not available there. So I saw cheese balls, but the cheese balls price was 45 rupees and I had only 20 rupees. So I said the shopkeeper, tomorrow I will come and buy it. And the shopkeeper said, okay. Then when I came home, then I said my mother that, can I buy that? She said, no, not today. You can buy it day after tomorrow or tomorrow. It is not healthy. You should not eat cheese balls very much.
I'm a bit confused, Darush, with what that has to do with empathy, though.
Like when I was coming back home, I was feeling that my mother will scold me or do something, but my mother didn't scold me. She just made me understood that it is not healthy. I was thinking that I was imagining that my mother will beat me or scold me because she has did before like this.
But that is not empathy. That is not empathy. Empathy is understanding someone else's situation, being in their shoes.
Like I was understanding my mother's mood that she might be angry right now because my sister makes lots of situations at home. Like sometimes she just makes the room dirty with all the toys and messy. So on that time, my mother gets angry and for some time. And on that time, my mother said, go and buy a cereal and come back. Then my cereals are not available, so I understand her mood. That she might be angry, but but she was angry, but she didn't scolded me. She
Okay, well, in that case, it wasn't you who empathized with your mother, it was your mother who empathized with you.
Yes, like one day I wanted to eat pizza and my mother understood that I wanted to eat pizza. So secretly she was feeling that I want to eat pizza. So secretly she called my father and said that when he will come home, then bring a pizza for him. So then I was surprised.
Okay, Arush, can you read out your 5 sentences one more time, please?
The mother feels empathy with her son. She had great empathy with people. She had a deep empathy with animals. She had empathy with children. Empathy creates a closeness between you and your child. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Arush. So empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoes. In this case, I would say rather than you understood you were doing something that will make your mum angry, that is not empathizing. That is knowing that you're doing something wrong. Empathizing is when something bad happens to someone and you put yourself in their shoes. Generally, it is something bad. You can empathize on something good, but that is not usually the case. Someone is going through something and you put yourself in their shoes. So your mum saw maybe that you liked this cheese and she felt sorry for you and empathized with you and could understand you. You understanding your mum, you knew you were doing something that was going to get your mum angry. So that is not empathizing. That is being cheeky. Okay, let's move on to Sanjana. Sanjana, you're welcome, Arush. Sanjana, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Sanjana. I'm studying 7th standard in Raj Vidya Bhavan Metric Higher Secondary School in Thurayur. My hobbies are drawing, painting, and reading books.
Very good. Okay, Sanjana, can you tell me what did you do today?
Today, I this time my school is announced summer holidays, so that today I wake up and I want to learn Hindi, so that I buy a book and I go to a class to Hindi.
Okay.
And after that, after that, I draw a picture. So after that, I play sometimes with my brother. And I joined your class now.
And you joined my class. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so Sanjana, can you use the word empathy in 5 sentences, please?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I think empathy is the humanity in all the human beings. That is the human nature.
Nature. It's
Yes.
part of human nature. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And in God also have an empathy too.
Yes, Sanjana?
God also have an
Has empathy.
Yes, ma'am. To make persons, peoples, and one living being. And
Okay.
I have an empathy with animals and birds. And my mothers have empathy to give money or dresses to beggars or needy people. Yes, ma'am.
Good. That's 3, I think. Do you need another 2 sentences? Sanjana,
Yes, ma'am.
do you have any more sentences?
Ma'am, you given time to me.
Oh, no, I'm asking if you have.
Ma'am, many people have an empathy with children, small child,
Mhm.
and ma'am, I want to think.
About another sentence. Okay, Sanjana, can you tell me, do you have empathy?
Yes, ma'am, I have an empathy with animals and birds.
Can you tell me a story of when you showed empathy towards animals and birds?
Ma'am, this story I said to you, ma'am.
Yes, but and do you have any more?
Yes, ma'am. And on the day, my neighbor house,
Mhm.
one that auntie kill that auntie punish a owl. Ma'am, that auntie punish that owl and bat.
He punished an owl and a bat.
Yes, ma'am. Owl and bat. Bird bat, ma'am.
Okay.
And on the day I said that why are you killing that you leave it that like I advised that auntie after she okay with that. After a few minutes that owl and bat fly away. In my house I keep a bowl of water and I given rice to small 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 birds and animals.
So you
Like,
empathize with them.
yes, ma'am. Like squirrel and sparrow and crow and pigeon. That like I give food and water to that.
Okay, thank you very much, Sanjana.
Welcome, ma'am.
Okay, next we have Samikia. Sanjana, you can continue thinking of some more sentences to give me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Samikia, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Samikya Samratana. I'm living in India at Odisha, Berhampur, and I'm studying in class 8 in St. Vincent Convent School, and my hobby is doing paintings and drawings. Thank you. Today I woke up at 4:30, then I get ready for my school, and after that I went to school, and after I came back home from school, I just rest for a while. Then at 11 o'clock, I go to practice dance because my sister's marriage is there, so marriage function is there. So I'm preparing the dance for that for the performance. So after I go to practice dance, I had got for shopping for buying some clothes for that function only. After that, I came back home. After coming back home, I have my studies to complete, so I have studied, and then I had my lunch. And after having my lunch, I have to again study, so I have again studied. Then after that there was a 1 hour time for my tuition, so I just left for a while, and then after that my tuition was there. So after the tuition, I again go for my studies because there were the submission was there tomorrow, so I have to complete my notes. After completing my notes, I was free, so I was watching TV for half an hour. Then I joined your class.
Okay, very good, excellent. Okay, so Samikia, can you tell me what are your 5 sentences using the word empathy?
Ma'am, I could only find 4 sentences. I
Okay,
could
can you
only
give me?
yes. Okay, ma'am, can I tell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, the mother had empathy on her child. First one. The
Had
second one.
had empathy for her child.
Okay, ma'am, for her child. Then the second one is she need to improve her empathy skills.
Mm-hmm.
Third one, the policeman had a empathy with others.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth one, she had empathy as a friend lost her wristwatch.
She
She had empathy as a friend lost her wristwatch.
had empathy, or she showed empathy when her friend lost her wristwatch.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, and Samira, do you think you have empathy yourself?
Yes, ma'am, I have
Can you tell us one experience where you showed empathy?
one experience, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Ma'am, can you give some time? I will tell afterwards.
Okay, let's move on to Shamali. Hi, Shamali.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Okay, so my name is Sharmili Khatwani and I am from Agra, Uttar Pradesh, India. And I'm a college going student. I'm 19 years old and my hobbies are dancing, playing video games and interacting with people and singing. So for today's day, it was a good day because I wake up at 12 noon and then I had my lunch and then I went for a walk and then my student came. I had to taught them. Then I watched movie
Mm-hmm.
and then I just had a walk and uh, had my snacks and just I joined the class.
Okay, very good. So Shamali, can you tell us a bit your 5 sentences using empathy?
Okay, so first one is he seems to have a genuine empathy with that part. Plus, the second one is plus it promotes empathy, the ability to see the others guy viewpoint. And the third one is I feel empathy when I see anguish in the eyes of loved ones. And the fourth is showing compassion and expressing empathy shows how much you care about the person you are with and keeps that love alive. And the third one is, the fifth one is he saw us clear and rooted us in a natural empathy.
Very good. Excellent.
Thank you, ma'am.
And Shamali, do you have empathy?
Yes, ma'am. As a human being, I feel empathy when I see someone who just cry or something, or someone who feel bad about or something. So I feel empathy a lot of times because I'm very crybaby, a type of person who feels very bad at some point and very moment. So I feel empathy towards everyone.
Okay, very good. And can you give us a little personal example?
Like there's a puppy near my house, so every time there's a roadside puppy, no one has adopted him, so he fell from 2-floor building and her leg broke. So both the arms just broke, so he was so much in pain and crying the whole night while I just called the doctor about that. Then I met her personally. I met a NGO who take care of the vet or the pets who does not have homes. They bought a doctor team. They went and take him, and now he's playing with like now he's walking, running, everything. So I feel empathy towards mostly towards the pet who do not have home, and my mother does not allow me to keep them
My goodness. I understand that.
because she's afraid of dogs.
Oh, I see. No, but I used to try and get everything at home as well. Very good. Thank you very much, Shamali. Next we'll move on to Sonny. Hi, Sonny.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. Sonny, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your day?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Soni Haswani. I am from Satna, MP. I am post-graduated. If I talk about my today's day, so it was a good day for me because like we started new things, like new batches are be starting from noon. So I am happy that my old student again come and again enjoyment is begin. So yes, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. And can you give us your 5 sentences using empathy?
Okay, ma'am. Like every person have a empathy, but some person have not a empathy. Like this is my first point. And secondly, handle the situation casual humor mixed with understanding and empathy. Third one is make an effort to teach your child about the sharing, teamwork, and having empathy for the other.
For
By
others?
Yes, ma'am. By modeling empathy for their children, authoritative patients seem to raise more empathetic children because, like, ma'am, uh, we learn whatever we learn from our parents. So, like, when we see, yes, our parents is kindful and empathicful, so children are also be it natural to be in the child nature. So, I think it is important. And like my work with my own body limitation gave me an interest and empathy for working with people and physical challenges. We have to be full of empathy because sometimes some people are physically challenged. Like I have an example. Like ma'am, I have a little girl for a tuition that she is, I think, 4 year old. We know that in a 4 year old we are ready to speak, but she can't. God knows what's the happening. His mom came
Mhm.
and told me that she is very good. She have interest in study, but why not she speak? She speak, but she can't speak clearly. But at that age, I think children are speak clearly. So I have a little bit empathy for that girl, and I said, okay, I deal with this girl, and I try that she speak with me. She open their feelings with me. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we have Sanjana and Samikya. Sanjana, did you finish your sentences?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Let's hear them.
I can say how many sentences?
You had 2 sentences left.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in this pandemic, nurse, doctors, policemen have an empathy for people to survive the world from COVID-19.
Mhm.
And they are have an empathy to survive the world from COVID-19.
Okay.
After that, fifth point, ma'am, I have an empathy in plants.
Oh, I empathize with plants.
Yes, ma'am. We want to care plants, and plants give much things to you.
Okay.
Flowers and vegetables are many things.
Okay. Good. Okay.
And
Usually we empathize with people or animals. I never heard so much of empathizing with plants, but I will accept it.
okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, in my house also, my grandmother
Mhm.
not like that dogs, and they mounts the dogs.
I
They
see.
they take an stone and they mounts the dog.
Okay. Thank you
I
very much, Sanjana.
welcome, ma'am.
Okay, next we have Samikya. Samikya,
Yes, ma'am.
are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. For my personal experience, as you have asked, so I can tell that one day, there was a class test in our class. So my and so our ma'am has the teacher has told that to bring a separate notebook for our class test. So my friend forgot to bring a separate notebook. So she was very sad. So how our teacher has also told that if you will not bring separate notebook, so your marks will be not be added in your exam. So those marks should be added in the exam. So if you will not bring a separate notebook, so the marks will be not added. So So she was very sad about that. How will she get a new notebook? I will she get a new notebook because she haven't brought a new notebook. So at that time, I showed empathy and I have understood her about her feelings. So and then at that time, I I have a notebook in that I have written one page only. So I wrote that one page and gave that to her. So she used for the class test at that time.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so just a little question before we finish. Why is it important that we empathize? Why is it important for us to have empathy? Yes, Sonny. Oh, we have Shamali and Sonny. Okay, Sonny, and then I'll come to you, Shamali.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, like it is important to be empathy because with the help of, yes, empathetic, we learn, we have to understand what others feeling. It means like we feel that, yes, the person is feeling not happy, he's sad, or so we can understand their situation. We can't help, of course we can't sort out their problem, but yes, we can little bit say, okay, everything is all right, don't need to worry, like that type of word. If we say to other person, okay, that for a few time that he feel relieved that okay, someone is be there. And it's a important, like I have an empathetic personality, so yes, my nearest person, my friend, and also have a like think that yes, she had a empathetic personality, so we will told to them that she can understand our what we saying, what we are trying to do. So I think it is very important to be in empathetic. Thank you, ma'am.
Very good. And last but not least, Shamali.
Yes, ma'am. As a human nature, we feel empathy towards everyone, or every time whenever we see pain towards someone's eye, because when we are uh, facing that same situation, we are facing that pain at the same time, because those human feelings give us empathy towards the things.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Yes.
Mama, you said no, ma'am. How can have the empathy in plants?
Yes.
Ma'am, one poet write a poem that name is that poet name is Ramalinga Vallalar, and that poem name is I weathered whenever I saw a weathered crop. That is my
he said
mom,
about empathy in plants.
yes, ma'am. My mom said to me.
Thank you very much. Okay,
Welcome,
guys. You're welcome. So thank you, guys. Thank you for joining today's class and giving me 5 sentences about empathy. So empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoes and seeing how they feel, and trying to put yourself in their situation and feeling and trying to feel what they're feeling. Of course, it's not going to be exactly the same, but you can understand them. And also, apart from that, we need empathy is what makes us human. And yes, we can empathize with other animals and plants, as Sanjana has very kindly told us as well. I hope you've enjoyed this session. Thank you for sharing your personal experiences, and I look forward to seeing you next week, because it's the end of the week. Thanks, guys. Have a good evening.
Thank you, ma'am.